So last week we did the introduction to the way of a superior man. This week I'm gonna talk about chapter 1 and 2. I'm gonna pick a couple paragraphs from these and talk about it. The first one is most men make the error of thinking that one day it will be done. They think if I can work enough, then one day I could rest, or one day my woman will understand something and then she will stop complaining. Or I'm only doing this now so that one day I can do what I really want with my life. The masculine error is to think that eventually things will be different in some fundamental way. They won't. It never ends. As long as life continues, the creative challenge to tussle, play, and make love with the present moment while giving your unique gift. That's a really good one. That is a really, really good one. I made a video about that, I'm pretty sure, like 6 months ago. Basically just saying, for one, I agree with this. And I made a video about it basically saying the work never stops. Like don't ever think that work stops. Don't ever think that improving stops. Don't ever think that reaching the next level. Don't ever think that stress is gonna stop. Like don't ever think just because you finally achieved your dream or your goal, your $1 million goal, you made $1 million, you still gonna have to work. I mean, just look at all these famous people. All these famous people still work. Even the old people still work. For example, Steve Harvey. Well, I feel like Steve Harvey got a lot of kids. He got to work, but even the people with even the people with not even the people with that don't got a bunch of kids, they still working. Like you still got to work. You still got to work no matter what. You still got to learn your partner no matter what. Y'all got married. You and your partner finally got married. Boom. Y'all did the dream. Whoop de whoop. Y'all been married for 5 years. Great. Whoop de whoop. You still got work to do. You still got to make sure you're still attractive to her. You still got to make, she still got to make sure she's still attractive to you. You still got to flirt with her. You still got to take her out on dates, right? You got to make sure, no matter what age, as your kids are growing up, you got to make sure you're keeping that relationship with your kids, right? You don't ever want to lose that relationship with your kids where they start not telling you anything at all. You don't know what they're doing at all. You don't know what they're saying at all. You don't know what they're thinking at all. You don't want to lose that relationship. That's going to be work. Keeping that relationship is going to take work. You know what I mean? You got to keep learning your partner. That's going to take work. You got to keep improving in business and your career. That's going to take all that's going to take work. So the work never stops. And I think that took me a long time to come to that realization, honestly. Like I'm of the realization that stress is gonna come all the time. I'm gonna have to be creative, find new ways to be creative all the time. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. The way it is. The next one I think is a real good one too. Well, a real controversial one. Um, you may believe and hope that one day your woman will be fundamentally different. Don't wait. Assume she's going to be however she is forever. If your woman's behavior or mood is truly intolerable to you, you should leave her and don't look back, since you cannot change her. So he's saying that a woman either, I don't know if he's saying, well, he said you cannot change her. Okay, so he's saying the man cannot change a woman when y'all get into a relationship. I disagree. I do disagree because I think there's some women that come into relationships and I think they're very masculine because they've had, that's just the life they had to live. You know what I mean? They've been through they've been through a lot of stuff. So they've had to become masculine. They've had to have a lot of masculine traits. You know what I mean? They might be a single mother and had to take care of their kid, had to fight for a real high position, right? Masculine traits. So they're going to come into a relationship masculine. It's going to take some time for them to let somebody else be the alpha. You know what I mean? It's just going to take some time. They're going to have to take some time, or it's going to have to be, it's going to be some friction in the relationship right away. And then, you know what I mean? She's going to have to get in line or get used to it. I don't want to say get in line because I know people going to see it and be like, what? Get used to the program. Get on the program is what I'm going to say. Um, so yeah, I disagree. I think you can change a woman. Now, here's the thing though. I use that example, but there's other examples where this paragraph is right or this statement is right. because if you get with a girl that's going out all the time and you think you about to date her and she's not gonna want to go out all the time, that's tough. You get a girl that loves posting thirst traps on social media, and now you think she's about to stop doing that. She loves getting this male attention. That's tough. That's a tough one. I don't think you're gonna make her not want to do it no more. You might get her to stop for a little bit, but as soon as y'all get in an argument or something, she gonna go back to it. She might do it behind your back. Like I he has a point, but I disagree, but I don't fully agree with I don't 100% agree with it, but he got a point. I got two more and I'm gonna let y'all go. Closing down in the midst of pain is a denial of a man's true nature. A superior man is free in feeling and action, even amidst great pain and hurt. If necessary, a man should live with a hurting heart rather than a closed one. He should learn to stay in the wound of pain and to act with spontaneous skill and love, even from that place. Um, there was two things I got from that. There's two things I got from that. The first thing is, of course, men, we can't, like it said in there, we can't close down when it comes to pain. Like we can't let one failure just make us quit. We can't let it. A lot of people's businesses got messed up because of COVID. A lot of people's businesses got messed up because of that. There's some people that decided I'm not going to be an entrepreneur again now. Like there are some people that took that as a sign they're not going to be an entrepreneur. Boom, they just started their business. They got their business to six figures a year. Boom, COVID happens. Now there's other people that looked at it as a challenge. You know what? Let's see if I can do it again. You know what? Let's see if I can turn this business from a brick and mortar business to an online business. Let's see what I can do. They took it as a challenge. Don't let that pain, don't close down because of that pain. Embrace the pain and literally just let the pain lead to extreme amounts of success. Now, the next thing I got out of that paragraph was when he said he should learn to stay in the wound of pain and act with spontaneous skill and love, even from that place. That one made me think of instantly just in a relationship. You get in an argument with your girl, you might say something hurtful, she might say something hurtful. Y'all, you really want to keep going back and forth. You're hurt, she's hurt, but instead of keeping it going, you decide to react with love. Like you decide to use your skill of communication to diffuse the whole situation. I don't know if y'all ever been in a situation like that where if you would have said the wrong thing, you and your girl might have been over. It might have been over. Or y'all might have went on a break. Or y'all might have just not talked to each other for a couple days or something like that. You're very close to starting a really big problem, but instead you used your communication, you used your acts of love, your skill of communication, your love to just diffuse the situation. Y'all know when your girl is trying to stay mad at you, and then you able to make her laugh, touch her this way, kiss her this way. You know what I mean? Y'all might start play wrestling or whatever. And now she thought she was gonna be mad, and now she ain't mad no more. And now she happy, and now she upstairs cooking, like, or clean, whatever, doing something. The whole situation just got diffused because you were able to use instead of letting that pain allow you to start continuously attacking her or escalating, raising your voice. You started to act with love and use your skill of communication to fuse the whole situation. You know what I mean? What could have led to a breakup or a break or a worse situation ends up leading to a great situation. You know what I mean? Now y'all playing games. Now y'all laughing. Now y'all watching Netflix. Let me go to my last one. Notice Notice if there are times when you find it difficult to look into someone's eyes, or times your chest and solar plexus become tense and contracted. These are signs of an unskillful reaction to hurt. Contracted and closed in on yourself, you are unable to act. You are trapped in your own self protective tension, no longer a free man. I 100% agree with that. That instantly makes me think of times when I have this issue. When I'm talking about uncomfortable situations, I will look down, look to the left, look to the right, look up. And what that does is see, I just did it just now. What that does is it lowers the conviction, it lowers the feeling, it lowers the passion, the emotion of your words, right? You're not speaking with the utmost confidence when you look into the side and you saying it, you look to the right and saying it. You're also not giving yourself the ability, the highest chances of responding in a great way, if that makes sense, right? There's multiple times where I'm talking about something and I may be uncomfortable, I may be not confident, I may just not know the answer. And because I don't know, because of one of those things, I'm looking down, looking away, trying to, it's like you're trying to avoid it, but you're not avoiding it because you're having the conversation still. But you're trying not to fully be present in the conversation. It's like, nah, you know what? Sit up straight. You know what I mean? Look whoever it is in the eye. And if you don't know the answer, I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know a solution, but I'm gonna find a solution. I don't know when I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it at some point during my time. Like, you know what I mean? You confidently speak because, and I'm really talking to myself when I say this, but I've had this issue. You closed in, you hunching over, you looking over, looking away, you're not looking in the person's eyes. That's not giving you the highest chances of success to respond well. That makes sense. And that's it. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Um, yeah, I'm out.